Russia has claimed it will observe a ceasefire in Mariupol to allow civilians to escape the port city, which has been under siege from Putin's troops for more than a month. The Russian Defense Ministry announced yesterday that its forces will observe a local ceasefire on Thursday to allow civilians to be evacuated from Mariupol. The city has been under siege from Russian forces since Putin's invasion of Ukraine started on February 24. A humanitarian corridor from Mariupol to Zaporizhzhia, via the Russian-controlled port of Berdyansk, would be opened from 10 a.m., 7 a.m. GMT, the ministry said on Wednesday. For this humanitarian operation to succeed, we proposed to carry it out with the direct participation of the UN High Commissioner for Refugees and the International Committee of the Red Cross, the ministry statement said. The Russian ministry asked Kyiv to guarantee the unconditional respect for the ceasefire through written notification to the Russian side, the UNHCR and ICRC before 6 a.m. 03:00 GMT, on Thursday. The announcement will be met with huge skepticism, after Russian forces on several occasions violated similar ceasefire arrangements and attacked humanitarian corridors from Mariupol and other cities. Moscow also asked the Ukrainian army to commit to ensure the security of the bus convoys along the designated corridor. The ministry said it had agreed to a proposal from Kyiv to open in the last 24 hours 4 new humanitarian corridors from Mariupol to Zaporizhzhia. It came as Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced that Britain could send armoured cars to help evacuate 160,000 citizens still trapped in Mariupol. The Prime Minister is considering going up a gear in support for Ukraine and wants to target the human catastrophe in Mariupol. The question is, can we help the Ukrainians relieve Mariupol? He told the Commons Liaison Committee. Would APCs, armored personnel carriers, be useful for them, or armored Land Rovers? We are certainly looking at that. A government source said later, "We're open to sending them armored vehicles if useful and if practicable to get them there, although the view is that will be difficult." At a briefing last night it sounded like we're not sure Mariupol can hold out much longer anyway. It comes as satellite images emerged yesterday showing a clearly marked Red Cross building with holes in its roof reportedly after Russian airstrikes. According to the Kremlin, Putin previously said he would only stop bombardment of the city when all Ukrainian troops had surrendered. While relief efforts stumbled, 70 women and medics were reportedly kidnapped from a bombed maternity hospital in Mariupol and taken to Russia. Mariupol has been all but razed by Moscow's forces, and the shocking aerial video shows the sheer scale of the destruction of what was a picturesque port city home to 400,000 people before Putin's invasion on February 24. Now, more than 20,000 of the city's residents have been taken against their will to Russia, where their identity documents were confiscated and before they were moved to Russian cities far away, the mayor's office said on its Telegram channel. More than 70 people, women and medical personnel from Maternity Hospital No. 2 from the Left Bank district were taken by force by the occupiers, the office said. The information could not be independently verified as Mariupol has been under a month-long siege and intense bombardment, with communication largely cut off. Another maternity hospital in Mariupol was struck by Russian bombardment on March 9, sparking international condemnation. At least 3 people including 1 child died in the attack. Russian officials both dismissed the attack as being staged by Ukraine and justified it by claiming the hospital was being used by extremist Ukrainian forces and that all medical personnel and patients had long been gone. Advertisement.